it was just you and I were the only ones arguing for people, like 4 people, and then it dropped down to just the 2 of us. And I had lifted that day.
So then you didn't come?
To like take it off for that.
Yeah, I wanted to be not beat for the open mat on Saturday.
How was the open mat?
Yeah.
Very good.
We don't really warm up or anything.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's cool.
Well, actually, no, you can't warm up. I got an idea for something. Actually. Maybe. No, it's not.
After like 15 minutes roll, I feel pretty warm.
Yeah.
Was it 15 minutes?
Yeah. So let's start in the cross actually. And you did. Oh, was that Fabletics?
It is.
Is it nice?
It works. I use it to like train and lift.
Alright, so you ever done cross hashi before?
Nope.
Nope? Okay. So this is the position, right? Like
Okay.
leg over his leg, hooked under his opposite thigh.
Okay.
And then this leg comes under. And I want to bring it up and put it behind my heel. Like this, right?
Yeah.
So it's tucked. And then I push a little and squeeze. And that creates a tension.
Okay.
If you pull, please move your leg around. This is not that leg. Just show them the mobility you have, right? Right, so I can move that thing all around.
Yep.
But now when I hook up under here, push,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
the motion is more limited.
Okay.
So that's what I like. Now, recently, I've been shooting under, to underhook this leg.
Okay.
And I'll gable grip, and I'll drop my elbow over the thigh, or over calf,
Okay.
right? The reason being, you turn out. He turns out, this is how he can start escaping this position,
Okay.
right? So I want to beat that. So turn out, a hook as he's turning.
Okay.
Hook this leg, cover, and pull it back,
Okay.
right? And I got this so that I can keep this leg controlled.
Okay.
Falling back, and from here I'm just gonna gable and hook in.
Okay.
Right? And apply pressure. So now he can't turn his foot out anymore.
Got it.
Right? And then I pull this thing back here. And at this point, I've got a sequence of submissions I can work through.
Okay.
There's the calf slice, which probably won't get a tap. We get into
Right down to it.
ankle locks.
Okay.
I can roll this ankle lock down. Got a long leg. Here. So this is actually interesting. I've never seen this before. His leg is really long, so it's hard for me to get his heel on my chest, right?
Yeah.
There is a. So as I pull his heel into my chest,
Yep.
it's applying a lot of pressure on the outside of the foot.
Okay.
Usually people's feet are like right here,
Yeah.
so it comes on top of my chest. But
Okay.
here you just have to adjust with this leg
Okay.
and pull it up that way. This is also twisting his knee.
Okay.
You've got standard ankle lock, and then I can fall in here to a heel hook.
Okay.
Which can get pretty. It gets tight.
Okay.
So, let's just,
Got a bunch of stuff in there.
yeah, let's just practice here,
Okay.
right? Cross-hashi, catch.
Okay.
Cross-hashi, turn, catch, cover, hit back, drop into this.
Okay.
And just, and try to escape,
Okay.
right? And let's just hold each other here.
Okay.
I like you guys turning up.
Okay. Okay.
You wanna go first?
Want to go? Yeah, sure. I'll go first.
Okay.
How long have you been training for?
About 6 months.
Okay.
Small gym, Minnesota. Alright.
How do they feel about? Yeah.
Oh, great.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I just haven't gotten that far yet.
Yeah.
Start working it.
This
Okay.
is my first time working this underhook. It's like this.
Yeah, so drop your elbow way in front of the foot.
No, other side. Yeah, and almost applies pressure forward, right? Yeah, so you really can't turn that thing in. So, David, I want you to fall back. Yeah.
Well, it's good control. And I can like go into that stuff. Alright,
Sure. Alright, so whichever side you prefer. It doesn't matter. We'll start here. Alright, so I gotta get that first legs. This
Over.
leg's in between.
That leg is over.
This leg's over.
Yep.
So this leg is over. This leg is outside. Okay. And then it is just here.
The other way. Switch your feet. Yep.
So
And look here, you want to come a little deeper with this, right? When you're leg locking, yeah, when you're leg locking, they talk about this concept of your knee line.
yeah.
Your knee line is
Okay.
this,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
You don't want his knee slipping through.
Gotcha.
So the deeper you are on this leg,
Yep.
the more space he's got to go to get his knee out.
Gotcha. So if it's here, he slips.
Yep.
Got it. Okay. But if it's here, okay, got it. Right, and then we want to go underhooked here as he turns. Right, cable grip.
Wait, look. This foot.
Yep.
Move this foot out of the way for me real quick.
Yep.
Bring this in
Okay.
here.
Deep in.
Now hook this behind your heel.
Okay.
Yeah, so squeeze. There we go.
So bring it back.
So right here, this arm underhooks.
This arm.
Yeah, that arm's underhooks. This rock your elbow front here.
In front here.
Arm behind.
Here.
Yeah. And then switch this.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Okay. Here. And then my pressure is up on this wrist bone here.
Pull and fall towards your right shoulder.
Okay. Okay. And that causes them to fall.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got it. And then from here, once we have control,
You'll start working into ankle locks, heel hooks,
I'll be
Aoki's, all those
Okay.
types of things.
yeah. I only know the straight ankle lock from here.
That's okay. So. We'll skip the capsizing because it's kind of, I don't think it's going to be high percentage, but we'll do the ankle lock. So, this side. Turn down and grab this, fall back, bring it back. And I can hook this, right?
Yep.
I have this arm in here as my support. It's typically on an ankle lock. I'm here.
Okay.
And if I need to adjust, I gotta inch my way back. And it makes space. Pull your leg out. When I try to, right? Now pull your leg out. Pull it.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I don't know. I mean, I guess food, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So that basically the point I'm trying to make is that this makes space
Okay.
as I'm trying to adjust. But if we're here and I have this underhook,
Yeah.
pull your leg out.
It's much tighter.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's very tight. I'm pulling it and I'm still keeping his toes in my armpit. So you know when you ankle lock, you want to get their toes kind of almost in your armpit,
Okay.
but not slipping out of your armpit, right?
Sure.
So from this position, I actually can gauge that very easy. Because I've got good control.
Yep.
My arm, I'm like, oh, that's a good spot. So I'll start to dig this in, right?
Okay.
And now I'm gonna come through as deep as I can with this arm,
Okay.
and I want to scoop. And I can start to turn down.
Okay.
So these submissions can be body type dependent. Someone with a shorter leg,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a better bite on their toes.
Okay.
David's got a long shin here, so you see how extended my body is?
Yeah.
I'd have to be right here to get that good bite on his toes.
Oh, sure.
And this is not I don't have good control
Right.
of his body, right?
It's almost like a calf slicer, honestly, at certain points with my legs because they're so long.
Right,
It's
yeah.
still a submission.
Right, because people can't get to your foot, so they're just cranking on your calf.
Yeah, like when I tapped just now, like it wasn't, but it felt like it was gonna damage
Mhm.
tissue there.
And so that's the other thing I like a lot about this position is that as opposed to a standard like normal kind of grip,
Okay.
something like this,
Okay.
easier for me. Just normal. Right here. Normal. ankle lock.
Yeah.
You get here,
Yeah.
and we're cranking.
Yeah.
I prefer this tight grip here.
Okay. You like underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason being, to break my grip. Break my ankle lock grip. Okay, now break my ankle lock grip.
Sure. Okay.
You
I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then also, David, tell me, what feels worse? Just this,
Oh no.
this, right? So it's already getting tight, right?
Okay.
So once you get here, it's that same concept.
Okay.
I'm tight. I'm tight. And with his long legs, I'm gonna just start cranking on it, pulling to the outside.
Okay. Outside.
And even a person like this,
Yeah.
I will then start to sit up, and I'm catching, and I'm gonna drop into the seal hook.
Okay.
With David, I'm probably just gonna go right into
Yeah.
get into the seal hook, right? So let's do that.
Okay.
Let's work. Try the ankle lock,
Okay.
and then push and fall into that heel.
Okay. All right. Which leg you want? You can go first.
This way.
Okay.
Other way. Yeah. Drop all the way to your shoulder. Put a lot of pressure pulling up with this arm as you adjust. So now you can grab your ankle, right?
Okay, so I do feel the heel hook here.
So this arm we can all the way through. Yeah. Push it as far through as you can, right? Now do you feel where, if you need to adjust, you hold his leg with this arm, right? And you have all the freedom in the world to move that and adjust that back, right? You see that?
Yeah, you kind of measure what you need. What side do you want to work on?
Let's go back to this side just because I'm familiar with it right now. Okay, so we're gonna go
This leg over the top.
this leg over the top. That's right. So we're going to top. Deep. Here. Up here. Here. Here, correct? Okay, so I'm good so far. Okay, I'm gonna fall back this direction. Okay. Correct? Okay.
Yep.
And then we wanna, from here, once we have control,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get deep,
I want you to put this hand in your armpit.
this hand in my armpit.
Yep.
So I'm grabbing my own chest here.
And this elbow.
Yep.
Watch your hand real quick. That's how tight you want this.
Okay, you want super deep in there.
Super
Okay,
deep.
so I'm squeezing this.
Yep.
Okay, and then from here, am I in a good position for a straight ankle, or do I need to adjust?
How do you feel?
I would crank this right now, and then adjust if I need to.
Try and just defend it.
Okay, so nothing.
No, no,
So
no.
I will need to.
No, no, no. So right here,
Yep.
keep this arm through now. Grab his thigh or grab his calf. Now adjust this arm.
Okay, so control
When
it first.
When I say adjust this arm,
Yep.
bring it out a little. I want you to just slide your armpit up on my toe. Right?
Okay.
Now try to bring this back through. Now you see what I was saying with those long legs?
Yep.
A little hard to get back there,
Right,
right?
right.
So grab deep, everything deep, and start to twist that way. No. Sorry, not like that. Like
Just small.
drop that shoulder towards the mat and look over. Crank. Keep pulling. Pulling.
Nothing.
Okay. Let me look here. Let me think.
Do you think it's because his leg is just so long?
It makes it different, but you can get it, right? Like I can get it, so you can get it.
Okay.
There might have been more squeezing pressure on the legs too, because I feel like this knee is a little bit
okay.
more. I think when you're kind of closer, it forces this
Yeah.
leg. That is like it's ramping up, but yeah, that's
Okay.
right there.
And then from here, how do I transition to the heel hook?
Alright,
this hand. Okay. Now start falling towards the mat. Drop this forearm onto the mat. Okay. Onto the mat.
The whole forearm on the mat.
Flat. And that heel basically needs to slide over the top of your forearm.
So like this over my forearm.
Okay, let me see. Let me see his leg and you just watch.
Okay.
So, right here, right?
Yep.
I catch. Drop it. It goes back. Here. So basically, I just want you to kick and turn up.
He kicks and turns up.
I'm gonna fall here and slide my forearm behind
Gotcha.
his heel. So see,
Okay.
this is the way that I caught it,
Gotcha.
right? So when we're working towards that from this ankle lock,
Okay.
and I can't get it, and I'm coming up, so I'm
Okay.
coming up, dropping my forearm,
Oh, yep.
and sliding it over.
Got it.
This is why I drop my forearm not up but flat.
Yep.
There's just a little bit of extra space.
Okay.
And that's why this hand catching is important.
Okay.
This is controlling the speed basically that we're moving at, right?
Right.
So that comes from here, drop, I'm lifting my chest up
Yep. Placing it down.
and putting that heel in the mat and I'm laying on it.
Okay.
So now it's planted.
Okay.
And then you can come over the top and grab this, various types of grips.
Okay.
But just
and the I guess the pressure on the heel hook is from your chest pushing down on it.
yeah, we'll talk about the heel hook pressure.
Okay.
I just want you to get to it for now.
Sure. Okay.
But you see how his toes are stuck in my
Yep.
crease here?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, the reason I asked is because once I get there, I don't want to do anything, that would.
yeah, you're good. If you just get there and don't move.
Okay. Do you want to go first? Or?
Sure.
Okay. Which side?
It's
Okay.
Alright, then at this point, you're gonna like turn your knees. Yeah,
turn this way,
So,
yep.
No, David, go back. I want you to work into it from that.
Okay,
Almost like you're getting the ankle lock, right?
okay. So,
Yeah, so everything's tight. And he's just gonna try to kick your leg through and sit up towards me. Right here. So go back again. Go back again. As you come up, I want you to control with this calf the speed. And now you are just using his momentum to help you build up, right? But there's really no reason he should be able to turn his body and your body from this
so
position.
I'm letting him turn as
Yes.
much as I need him to.
Yeah, so he's trying to turn up. You control the speed, and right here, you drop your forearm, pop the toes over. Now put the heel in the mat.
Yeah, I don't feel like I have full control of it. So I want to bring my hand around here, but that's
So the thing is, if you got to put his heel in the mat to control this position.
I feel like I'm losing it as I go to the mat. How does that feel?
It's good right now, but I can tell.
So get off your elbow a little bit.
Where it is toes. If I'm off my elbow,
Yeah, something is off with this positioning here.
there's a lot of pressure there.
So, started here. I have the ankle lock position. I'm gonna work back to expose the toes, and then he rolls over and hides his foot.
Okay.
Yeah, so here, catch, drop your forearm to the mat like this, slide that thing over, and plant that heel in the mat right here. You see that?
Yeah.
Just push in a little more. So his heel is no, just with your chest, just drop your chest in. Right, you literally want the heel shoved into the mat. Yeah.
That's a lot better than last time.
Okay,
yeah.
There's no room.
Nice. Just working at that for now.
Okay, good.
What side do you wanna work?
Same side.
So, if I go back here, that controls you there. And then we start to control the calf. up. Controls, catches in.
He's turning too far. Go back a little
Okay.
bit. Sorry, right here.
As he turns.
You're coming up.
Yep.
Bring the small to the mat. Pop the heel over. Too much, too much. You're down too much. You're gonna set it. I want you to get off your elbow a little bit.
Off my elbow.
So,
Arm down.
yeah, now can you butterfly your grip? Just put this hand, lay this hand over the
Okay.
over the top of here.
Super close to the
Like
elbow.
this.
Okay.
So, and then catch it.
Like this.
There you go. Yeah,
Here. Okay.
yeah.
Tight.
Good.
Oh, yeah, that's good control.
Good. Good. Okay, let's try it again. Each you guys try it again.
Yeah, that's it.
Right here, drop your. Yeah, look at that, look at that. That's the spot. That's the spot.
Like here. Whoa. Okay. Okay. That's good. Okay.
Alright. Get in here. Use your leg.
Okay.
So we can see the. So y'all can see the differences.
Right, so when I come in here,
Drop in.
Forward.
so this is where you'll see the difference because of the leg length, right?
Right.
Grab this. You see how far I can get on his foot? Now watch. When I turn down and you see how that heel, his heel starts to turn up on my chest? This is what I was trying to show y'all, but your leg is just a little long so that your heel is still stuck behind my back. I don't feel like I can control your legs, so I'll have to adjust for that. But this guy Juan, his heel can slip right on my chest. And so as I'm bellying down, rotating towards the mat, there's a lot of pressure going through
Yep.
the outside of the foot here. I can turn this back and go this way too, and get like a more normal ankle lock tap, right? So probably what I'll do is, once I get here, I'm gonna start applying this normal ankle lock. You know how to boot?
Yeah.
You're gonna try to boot, and then I drop down as he boots.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. Feel
Yeah.
that, right? It's tight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then let's say this time I'm going, you boot and try to sit up. Okay, now's where I'm catching,
Yep.
dropping this into the mat. So another thing here maybe that you guys are missing is turn up slowly towards me, back the way we were.
Okay. There we go.
As we're coming up, right? From here. Just come up with me slowly. Right here. I'm actually coming and I'm dropping back. So see how my upper body is pulling back to create an extension in the leg? That's gonna help you guys get this. As opposed to like, yeah, if I'm here,
Yeah, we're trying
I
to
gotta
pitch it
get-
too close.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I gotta get way over,
Yep.
right? This is why you guys are all crunched up. As I'm coming up here, I'm pulling this thing back and laying it in the mat.
Okay.
And the reason why I wanna go ahead and get this out of the way early is that I'm creating a lot of tension in his knee. Right? So with this leg extended out like this, I'm getting a lot of tension through the knee. Now, what I want you guys to do for the heel hook finish is that you're gonna bring this foot over so I can pull myself in, right? And now, just leaving that planted. You've never been heel hooked
No.
before. Get out of here. I just don't want your knee to get hurt. So you can see something else first. Right, so we get here, right? I catch. This scissor motion.
pull this in. I'm gonna start keeping this in the mat. Now look, all as I'm doing, I'm pulling this in,
Mm-hmm.
hips.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
it.
got it.
Now, if I have a grip, right?
Yep.
If anything, I'll pull my arm out, catch this grip here,
Okay.
under his heel. I'm gonna start to hip in and pull.
Got it.
So I'm
Okay.
extending that foot. And if I wanted to get real under this,
Okay.
I can start to really rotate this up.
Okay.
And that one is no hips. This is all lift.
Okay.
So now if you were to add those things together, I'm hips,
Hip
lift.
and twist.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot
Oh,
of pressure
and-
getting into that knee.
Yeah.
So you gotta be, for you, you've never felt this before, you gotta recognize when you feel tightness right
Yep.
here.
Okay.
Because it's not gonna hurt,
Okay.
right? It's not gonna hurt. It's just gonna feel like it gets tight.
Yep.
And at that point is when it's gonna get ready to pop.
Okay.
So just like try to recognize that feeling.
So once it's tight, tap it.
yeah.
Okay.
Just go ahead and tap it.
Okay. Try it. Sure.
This way. So, come up, extend, drop. This way. Or over here. Okay. So from here, I can.
You need to start sitting back, right?
I got some back here.
Okay,
That's it, that's right, no, actually. Careful, careful. Yeah, sorry. No worries.
Now this leg is gonna come over his.
Over.
Yeah.
You can't finish my butt.
Yeah. Pinch. Now pull in.
Okay.
Like scissor.
Pull.
Yeah. Scissor your knees up. Kind of.
Okay. Pull.
Yeah, and then
Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
That's good, that's good.
So yeah, once you do that, catch it. Now I want you to just keep that where it is in
Okay.
place. Bring your bring your hips around. So your hips around this time.
Yep.
Now I want you to actually extend a little bit. Get your hips behind his knee. Right there, right there, right there. Now start to hip in. Like your arm bar. Bring them. Keep bringing them.
Like so, right?
Just move slowly.
This
Bring your hips.
connection here, I think, but no.
Yeah. You need to pinch these in as you bring your hips forward, right? So look. Look at his knee. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Look at his knee.
Okay.
You wanna basically bring his knee through its side,
Okay.
right? So that's why you need to keep that heel planted
Okay.
in the mat. Don't let it rotate down, right? That's why you got these toes though.
Yep.
Don't let this foot rotate,
Okay.
right? Now, scissor, pull in. Look, don't pull your hips down this thigh,
Okay.
right?
Cross.
Come up more. Right? Now, go through the side of his knee.
Because there's no compression here, so it's allowing like. But I think the compression now is like too low. I almost feel like his hip needs to be closer to my hip. Maybe if you do it again.
Alright. Let's see.
Based on how it feels.
Yeah, this
But
one
it's incredible because like 2 times he wasn't even trying. I was like, okay, tap, and then yeah. So your hip is much closer to like my hip here. Yeah. And that,
I get here, right?
Okay.
And then I get my hip. So my hips are in his knee.
Oh. Okay.
But you see how I'm still pinching here,
Yep.
right? Watch. I'm
Yeah.
pulling that in still, but I'm still got my hips behind his knee.
Okay.
So when I bring my hips, look, his thigh's not rotating.
Okay.
When you're doing it, when you're hipping in, see his thigh's coming down.
Yep.
So part of that is going to be this extension.
Okay.
See how he's got this?
Yep.
Pull that out just a little bit. Right now it's
Okay.
flat. Now when I hip in,
Okay.
I'm going through the side of the knee, and then I'm gonna add in my pull here. So I'm not even pulling here.
Okay.
It's just planted in the mat. So I add in my pull.
Okay.
That's what you want.
I think my hip was still facing up. I think I need to come to my side.
with it, and that's what the difference was.
And then also maybe the curling, like the pulling up. Yeah, let's try it again.
Okay. Here.
Okay, yeah, sure. So one there. Just slide the butt out a little bit.
Shift here.
Yeah. Pinch this. Now look, see?
That's good, that's good.
Okay, stop. So good. If that's good for you,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, no.
It's the
I mean,
difference in my hips, cause I was too facing off, and once I turned,
Just
once
a
I
slight
opened it,
angle.
yeah.
Exposing that angle there.
Good.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah. Sure.
You want this, Luke?
I'll try that.
Okay.
Good to me. Put me in the yoga first. Right? Fall and plant it. Plant my heel. No, plant my heel on the mat. Right? Alright. Now. Put my thigh. Alright, now bring your hips out a little bit to the side, right? So you can get them in the side of my knee. Yeah. Put my heel on the mat. Alright, now flare this open. Bring your hips through the side of my knee. Right? Try to get a tap just using your hips. Right? So now I want you to imagine now that you're gonna start adding that same pull that you were using before with the hips. Right?
Yeah, slowly.
Right, so now think if you're able to get a tap pulling my heel, you're able to get a tap using just your hips. Now add those two things together.
Yeah.
Right?
So is this crossover preventing you from using the knee to go out? Is that what that, and is, you know, if we're here, and I'm like attacking this, I guess one of the defenses I've done in the past is like start peeling out this knee. So, this being
Now.
there kind of prevents that. Yeah.
I could try to get this here, but that's not gonna be as easy as it seems, right? Because you're gonna turn this down, you're gonna pinch.
Yeah.
You're
But if
gonna-
I stay here, that does
Right,
not
and I
help.
start peeling this down, that makes space. I can get in here, bring my leg in, and I mean, I'm still getting heel hooked, but because I sit in, I'm taking the pressure out of my knee. Get in here, peel this off.
Okay.
Right?
First time using that foot across the hip like that.
Yeah. It's very good for control. It's very good for control because when I get in here, I bring this across, right? You're not getting under. See, I'm flaring and pulling. It's hard for you to get in. And look, as you're doing
The
that,
entire time
I'm getting tighter and tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, to where if I threw my hips into this and lifted this thing, then your leg's gonna rip apart.
So at that point, it's still hand fighting, and you're. I mean.
Well, even here, I mean, good luck hand fighting this,
Yeah.
man. It's gonna be hard because I got my hips still.
Right, it's right there. So first priority would probably be trying to get that hook out, but I mean,
Yeah.
you're likely got a tap here. Like,
Yeah, because the other thing here, I'm turning that down and pulling my heel into your side. So even trying to get that foot off, try to get that foot off your hip.
and like,
This one.
yeah, and I guess I would try and. Otherwise, you could
It's
just.
so easy.
No, it's not easy at
And
all.
I'll start dropping this hip in. So I can start. Now if we fall back,
It's even deeper. You get the Mikey
Could
lock.
you fall that way?
Yeah.
Well,
Just turn your hips. so
Him?
you- Oh, yeah.
it's gonna
You
flare
turn-
up even more.
Yeah, follow
And
me.
he just finishes it right there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean,
Cause my,
if you
if I-
rolled all the way,
Yeah.
roll all the way through,
It's just a
I'm gonna,
bad-
right here is where I'm gonna finish.
Yeah.
I need to basically drop my knees into the mat,
Okay.
right, as we're rolling through.
and my focus, usually, like if you're in traditional, and you don't have that there, like I can just hide my foot, and then that's where that grip you mentioned earlier, but once you have it over the hip, I can't
Yeah.
use that move anymore,
Yeah.
so. Yeah. What do you do to prevent, like, once this, system is in place?
You tap.
Yeah, you tap. Well,
Don't get there.
Yeah.
use your Second Amendment rights.
Yeah, that's like being like, alright, once the rear naked choke is fully locked and he's dropped his head over his hands, how do you get out?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, you death
late.
or you tap out.
It is that foot being across that's like that final nail in the coffin. Like previously, like you can try and hide your foot and use the other foot in their legs and like push out, but once it's here, it's locked.
Yeah, so I used this multiple times yesterday at the open mat.
Forced.
Yeah, at the open mat. You can't get out of it. I want to try it. I'm ready to try it in competition. I've tried it in the room long enough. I want to get it going in competition.
If a guy doesn't know, like let's say I stepped in to open that and you
Mhm.
pulled on, I've never seen it before. I mean, do you, in an open mat, do you kind of go to like, dude, you should tap right now before your knee blows up?
I think most people would.
Okay.
I'm not like I wouldn't.
That's proper etiquette. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I would sit there, and if you're not tapping, I might
Yeah.
let it go, and then
That's-
I'll ask him. You guys
Okay.
do like heel hooks, you do leg locks.
Yeah, okay.
You know, or just like you can get a mental tap. It's okay.
Yeah.
Like, I think I got
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna let it go.
I was like catching a brand new guy on an arm bar. He has no idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's about to go.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, for yourself, feel the place out.
Okay.
If you're not comfortable with the leg lock, like
Okay.
just let people know.
Okay.
Oh, I'll work them, but like I don't know it, so don't blow my knee up.
Yeah, yeah.
Or anything, or don't like
Yeah.
pop my ankle.
I usually tell them I've been doing this for 6 months, and they're like, "Oh, all right."
Yeah. Most people don't think you've been doing much leg lock stuff. What did I say? 11-11.
Wish.
You guys want to keep working this position? You got more questions?
It's up to you. I mean,
It's
sure.
good.
I mean, it's
I mean-
always good to work it. It's a complicated system to like get into. There's so many little details.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would.
like you weren't even trying at certain points, and it was like that's tight, that's
Yeah.
tight, you know. But
Yeah.
I want to have you guys work this with just a little bit of resistance, just so you can feel,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
push from the cross oxy position.
Yeah.
or
So
the-
do this. So come in. All right. So we'll get here. I want you to just start turning out, and then catch this, grab it, start pulling back, so I can drop in.
Okay.
Right? You see how I dropped in with my elbow?
Yep.
All in a foot? That's so I can really push that thing up.
Okay.
As I'm trying to then start cracking this way. And if he doesn't want to go,
That's where you get the heel hook. Okay.
I'll start digging into my heel hook.
Okay.
If he wants to grab that arm,
Okay.
Just kinda go
have it
from
in.
there.
You start extending. See how I start extending out?
Yep.
And then when I can, catch it.
Then catch the top.
I can get my foot on the floor, I'll feel comfortable, but I can't do the
But once you extend that leg, yeah. Okay. That's done.
So
okay.
that's the motion, right?
Okay.
Just a little bit of effort.
Okay.
More from the guy attacking,
Yeah.
less from the guy defending.
Okay.
And feel it.
Okay.
That's the only way you're gonna learn.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like even in that, I'm doing a lot of stuff that I'm not showing you.
Yeah.
That's because as you go through this position, you learn like, okay, I need to like extend my leg out.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to pull my legs in.
Okay.
Okay, now I need to hook his leg. I need to fall back. All right, now grab my heel hook. Okay, now extend, pull that heel hook back.
Are you attacking the straight ankle first with it, and then if he doesn't, that's not there, he rolls up. That's when you go, or it doesn't
Just,
matter. It's just options.
Just for teaching purposes, that's the easiest way to teach it.
Okay.
But I mean, if you want to go right for the heel hook, I don't see why not.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
It's a much more powerful submission.
Okay.
You want to attack first?
Sure. Sure. Do you mind if I get in on this side? I don't think I've worked this leg.
For sure.
Yeah.
Whatever works best for you.
Over.
So I'm just kind of defending a little bit. And
Give him away.
Okay. So you try. Oh, wow. No, you're right. Woo!
Like
Is
half
that like
slice.
a wrist thing?
No, once you extended that leg, that trapped my ankle.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I kind of underhooked this far leg, and then it's turning back toward him.
I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
It was right here. I had this, and we were down, and yeah, when you extended, yeah, there you go. Yeah, when you.
Is that a thing, Lucas?
I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Oh, what I want you to do, one,
Yeah.
take your right leg, hook his knee. Hook his knee pit and push his leg up. That should stop that from happening.
Got it. Okay. Oh, I see it.
I'm gonna start here.
Yeah.
All right.
Just trying to throw a hold, you ignore it. Pull him back into you. Pull him back, right? Hook his knee, hook his knee, hook his knee. One. Sorry.
Sorry.
So you
I
see-
don't know enough about it. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Let
anchor
me
anything
it
down.
Yeah.
He'll
and have
tap.
you twist it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he'll tap,
I
don't
won't
worry.
try and change position as much. I'll try and stop what you're doing.
Okay.
'Cause that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Is like.
Okay.
But so you see when he started to turn up,
Yeah.
right? That's when you need to grab his knee and you want to start opening,
Okay.
basically like pulling his knee back
Okay.
so that he's not turning his heel out anymore.
Okay.